When you're running your cleaning business solo, the idea of hiring your first employee sounds exciting, right? You think finally I can take on more jobs, free up some time and start growing. And yes, hiring is a big step forward. But here's the truth that most new business owners don't realize. That employee which you want to hire will cost you more than the wage that you're paying them, right? So, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I share real practical tips to help you grow, systemize, and scale your cleaning business without making the mistakes most people do early on. And today, I want to break down the real cost of hiring your first employee so you guys don't get caught off guard. So let's start with the basics, right? So you might think that, okay, I'm paying my cleaner $2,000 a month. That's what it's going to cost me. But the reality is that same employee might actually cost you closer to $2,700 or even $3,000 per month once everything's added up. So let's break down where that extra $700 or an extra $1,000 goes. So number one, insurance costs. The moment you hire someone, you're legally responsible for them while they're on the job. That means you'll need workers' compensation insurance, and in most countries, it's mandatory. So this covers you and your employee if they get injured on the job, because accidents happen, especially in cleaning. You might also need public liability insurance if you don't already have it. This is to cover damage or accidents in a client's property. These premiums add up, but they're essential, right? And secondly, we talk about healthcare or benefits. So depending on where you live, you might also be responsible for contributing to things like healthcare, pensions, or social security. For example, in the US, you'll pay your share of social security, Medicare, and possibly health insurance if you offer it. In places like Europe or Canada, employees are often required to pay into national insurance or pension systems. It's not just a nice bonus, it's a part of the legal cost of employing someone. Thirdly, accounting and payroll costs. So once you hire staff, your accounting gets more complicated. You'll have to be dealing with payroll, tax filings, and employee deductions. So you'll probably need your accountant or a payroll software to handle it all. That's another cost that adds up, whether it's a monthly fee for payroll software or extra hours your accountant bills you for. Trust me, the first time I hired someone, my accountant bill jumped right up because suddenly there were pay slips, taxes, and reports to file. Number four is uniforms. So uniforms, supplies, and training. So don't forget, you'll be most likely be providing your new cleaner with uniforms, cleaning supplies, or safety gear. You'll also spend time training them, showing them how you want things done, introducing them to clients, maybe even shadowing them for a week or two. That's time you're not earning, and it's still part of the cost of hiring. Next, we talk about holiday pay and sick days. So if your cleaners are full-time or permanent staff, you'll need to account for paid holidays and sick days. Even if they're not working those days, you're still paying them, and you might have to cover their shift with someone else. That's another hidden cost most first-time employees or employers forget to budget for. So let's do a quick calculation. So when we add it all up, so the base wage is around $2,000 a month. Insurance cost is about $150 to $200 a month. Health, pension, social cost is another $200 to $300. Accounting, payroll is about $100. Training, uniform, supplies is about $100. Holidays, admins, and extras, that's about $100 to $200. So that's how a $2,000 monthly employee quickly becomes a $2.7 or a $3,000 employee. So that's the total cost for each month. Now, don't let that scare you off. Hiring is still the best move you can make for growth, right? It's how you multiply your time. You take on more contracts and you step into that CEO role. But you have to go into it with realistic expectations. If you plan for these costs from the start, you'll price your jobs correctly. You'll protect your profit and avoid that nasty surprise at the end of the month. The mistake most people make is thinking, I'll just pay them $15 an hour and pocket the rest. But when all those hidden costs hit, there isn't much left. So make sure your pricing covers your true labor cost, not just the hourly rate. Yeah, so here's a quick takeaway. So hiring your first employee is exciting, but it's also a commitment. You need to plan it properly. You need to budget realistically, and you need to price your contracts so you're still making healthy profit after all those extras. That's how you grow a team the right way, sustainably. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.